Well, hey there, and hello, and welcome to the bathroom of the dollhouse for another reading from The Secret Language of Birthdays by Garrett Goldschneider and Joost Elfers for August 20th, the day of the cryptic secrets. And here we have at the top of the page a representation of August 20th, the day of the cryptic secret, if you like, of, what is it? Boom! It's a couple of pictures, one with a spout and one without. Now, is that a good representation of the cryptic secret? I'm not quite sure, though I don't know how the one without the spout's able to pour the water without making a mess, so maybe that's the cryptic secret. Who's to say? But what's more important here? Is it August 20th and it's your birthday today? Well, if it is, I'm here to say happy birthday. That's right. And if this video finds you long or shortly after your birthday has already come and gone, hope you had a happy birthday. Simple as that. I hope you had a happy birthday. But for everyone else who's just joining us randomly, I just want to say welcome and I hope you enjoy yourself. All right, now before we get into the birthday read proper, let's roll some dice. That's right. It is the DykASSt birthday cast, so we like to live up to the namesake round these here parts. And we roll some dice. That's right. It's also, more importantly, for synchronicity's sake, and we rolled us a 1 and a 2. And what's synchronicity, you may be wondering? A 1 and a 2 for a 3? Well, it's just you getting yourself out into the world and putting yourself out there and being available to the universe, showing you that it's there with you. And it's simply just you going out and looking for signs. And one of the easiest ways to do that is with some numbers that you've rolled. And I'm just putting the intention out there for you. You can roll your own if you like. But a 1 and a 2 for a 3, you get out there, maybe you see the number 3 bus. Well, you just get on it and you ride it for a while until you see another sign. And maybe it's just some guy with a 3-legged dog. When he gets off the bus, you follow him for a spell until you see another sign. And maybe you just go down, you see 3rd Street there. Oh boy, and then what do you see? At number 21 on an address. And what's that building? Well, it's a pottery barn. Oh, and you go in there and you find a picture without a spout, and you're like, my God, synchronicity. That's it right there. Okay. It can be tiny little things like that. It's just the universe showing you it's got your back. All right. And so, quick, fast, down, and dirty. Maybe that took a little too long. I don't know. That's how I understand synchronicity. And I'm imagining it's fun if you get out there and do it. My synchronicity comes in a little bit different forms, but that's a longer story for another time. Maybe my birthday, but in any event, let's dive in, all right? Your month is August. Your day is the 20th. Your sign is 26 to 28 degrees Leo of the Leo Virgo Cusp. And your quality and elements is fixed fire. Now, before we get on with this reading, just a little foresight here, or whatever you say, a preamble. This is a little bit more of a serious birthday read, all right? So I'm going to try to be serious with it, and then I'm going to try to bring it back up here a little bit later. So let's dive in, shall we? A little bit more serious. Some of them are, so it can't be helped, I guess. August 20th, the day of the cryptic secret. Those born on August 20th can be directed, even dominated for most of their lives by happenings in their past which have been kept secret. The more courageous of August 20 people will have to solve this personal mystery by fearlessly confronting it over the years and working to solve it. Except for their closest confidants, however, many born in this day are dedicated to no one finding out the truth about them. They are often very lonely people in spite of whatever success they achieve in the world. Sometimes the nature of the secret is unknown even to the August 20 person on a conscious level. Although they may know that something disturbing has happened, they do not always know exactly what it was. In such cases, a search into the inner recesses of their memory is essential to making them strong and self-sufficient people, free of emotional baggage. But that is not to say that August 20 people cannot be lively and fun-loving. But nevertheless, there is an aura of thoughtfulness which surrounds them, even in their most joyful moments. Aware of the difficulties that life can have in store for an individual, they are not ones to treat human emotions lightly. And because the August 20 imagination is so powerful, those born in this day must put it to a constructive use. or risk being overwhelmed by it. And this aspect of their personality can be so complex that it is difficult for them to share it with others. However, the phantasms those born in this day encounter do not always arrive in the shape of dreams and fantasies, but may actually take human form in unusual and sometimes dark, even destructive individuals. In fact, August 20 people are often sought out by needy or damaged people because of the tremendous empathy and compassion they display for suffering. And many born in this day are stronger than the average person in that they have fully confronted and overcome not only their personal fears, but also those presented by others. And August 20 people are particularly drawn to ecstatic states in which they can literally forget themselves. Euphoric states, whether naturally or artificially induced, are something many August 20 people will wish to explore at some point. And if joyful experiences are kept within bounds and are means of emotional expression rather than escape, they may be quite meaningful and healthful. But the more perilous and debilitating aspects of these intense, long-term experiences should be recognized. And those born in this day must also know that by embarking on such quests, they can place their friends or loved ones in a position of either taking part or being excluded. And as a rule, August 20 people are quiet and soft-spoken and prefer not to draw undue attention to themselves. However, those born on this day can be very natural, even uninhibited, when with intimates and in situations where they feel a sense of trust and warmth. Well, all right, hey, what did I have to say about the breakdown of your birthday? Let's get into some notes here, all right? It would seem we continue on with the theme of secrets, all right? Just like August 19th, but very different, all right? A secret you keep, secret it away there, if you like, and drives you on in life, okay? Maybe even a secret unknown to you, as they said. And I can't reckon how that universally applies to everybody born on this day, but I don't know, let's assume it does, because we don't have anything else to refer to here. And let's head off this more seemingly mired in pain handicap by leaning into the suggestion of finding a way to locate and address said secret so it can be unpacked and the work to reclaim the power it holds can be done. Okay? Let's head that off, because I argue things in our past will always affect us, but not to the extent it should have power, all right? We have something we can do about that. So take it back, all right? It's yours. Don't let something else that you had no control over take it from you, all right? That's what I say. We want to lean into that fun-loving, lively side with no reservations or hangers-on, right? Right, okay? But what about the aura, right? Well, hey, everybody has something, right? I figure anyway. But we must press on. That's right. And that's why we reclaim that power, baby. That's right. So we can direct it towards our desired aims. And that same can be said, I suppose, of that powerful imagination. Or the damaged, destructive people who gravitate towards you, right? You got to tame those parasites that see you as their next source of nutrient-rich lifeblood, all right? See, it's great to empathize. But people need to drill down on their own problems at a certain point and evolve for themselves, all right? But take that for what it's worth, I say. You're apparently setting an example, even if you're drawn to natural and artificial euphoric states, okay? But maybe that's a means of getting rid of the hangers-on whilst providing emotional expression. So, two birds, all right? Okay, hey, that's what I said about your breakdown. Try to liven things up just a little bit, because like I said, it was a little bit down in the doldrums there. But hey, sometimes them's the breaks. That's what it is. All right, hey, let's dive in with your numbers and your planets. All right, those ruled by the 20th of the, or those born on the 20th of the month, rather, are ruled by the number 2, as 2 plus 0 equals 2, and by the moon. Those ruled by the number 2 tend to be gentle, imaginative, and easily hurt by criticism or inattention of others. They may also take offense easily and have a low boiling point, as emphasized by the sun's hot influence as the ruler of Leo. And those under the moon's influence are impressionable, and generally their thoughts are ruled by their feelings. Leo's influences lend physical power to August 20 people. However, the Leo-Virgo cusp carries strong mental influences as well, since the following Virgo sign is ruled by the speedy planet Mercury. All right. And what I had to say about your numbers and your planets. Once again, they kind of drilled down into the sad sack stuff. So let's see what I had to say here. If I reclaimed it at all. Hope I did. Let's see here. The moon for that gentle, imaginative, hurt by criticism and inattention of others' energy. All right. And now you know what to blame, right? The moon. It's the moon's fault. Okay. But number 2, moon rulership notwithstanding, I'd be hard-pressed to think its effects are even noticeable, considering the Leo, Virgo, Sun, Mercury influences. Okay. Just you look back between August 15th all the way up to, say, the 19th. All right. There are some dynamos in there, and the common denominator being the sun's rulership. That said, perhaps such things only further emphasize such natures instead of burying them, which, if that's the case, that's not good. But hey, you'd have to ask an astronomer, all right? I just read what's on the page, and that's with... Let's get on with the reading of your tarot. That's what I wrote here. Okay. So let's get on with the reading of your tarot. The more eclectic ideology of the metaphysical areas of the world and practices and such. But hey, it's in the book. It's fun. It's free. Let's see what they have to say. The 20th card in the major arcana, well, shows the judgment or awakening in which people are urged to leave material considerations behind and seek a higher spirituality. All right, which for an August 20 person may mean dealing with their past. The card depicting an angel blowing a trumpet signifies a new day, a day of accountability is dawning. All right, it is a card which moves us beyond our ego and allows us to glimpse the infinite. The danger is that the trumpet call heralds only exaltation and intoxication. A loss of balance and indulgence in revels involving the basest instincts. Ooh, gotta be careful of that trumpet heralding call. All right, what I have to say about your tarot. The judgments, underlined, all right, said menacingly. All right. Surprising how many similarities with the breakdown correlate with the ideology that comes into the most question, being the tarot. I say that because if you look into tarot cards, well, originally they were just playing cards, regular old playing cards, all right, until someone decided to append these meanings. And does that mean there's zero credence? Who's to say? Not necessarily. Consensus reality being what it is. But that said, lean into your spiritual awakening, okay? You aren't your baggage. You aren't, all right? So don't indulge in it. Get your balance and drive on. All right, for those who don't know what consensus reality is, it's just a lot of people believing in one thing and it becoming real. So if enough people got together and started appending the same meaning and imprinting that on the tarot cards, the idea is that that's what they would then mean. So is that what it is or not? Who's to say? But if you get your spiritual awakening going, maybe you can ask whoever's up there and leave it down in the comments, affirmation or otherwise. All right. Hey, let's move on to your health. All right. Read it from the book, but all right, see, as mentioned above, those born on August 20 must be particularly wary of drugs as well as sex, food, and love addictions of all types. Their need to escape from life's pain or boredom, as is written in parentheticals, can lead them astray. And for an August 20 person to stay healthy can thus be a matter of self-control. Exercise, however, usually presents no difficulty for those born on this day, for when their energy is high, they naturally seek out activities such as walking and swimming. And August 20 people must watch out for problems with their abdominal organs, particularly liver and kidneys, and should have regular yearly checkups with a physician. That's right. Okay, what I have to say about your health. Beware those addictions, though I don't recall such things being mentioned above. But I guess maybe they implied it with those ecstatic quests. Any event. What else did I have to say here? Though I don't. I need the need to escape pain or boredom, and how. Yeah, but be mindful. Okay, it can lead you astray. Apparently, so moderation. That's right. And again, that discipline. All right. That has helped you so much otherwise with all the baggage and so much. Nicotine gum helps too with that boredom. At least that's what works for me. So that's how I stave off the boredom I wrote here. But you can try exercise, I guess, if you want to lean into boredom on that account. It's by my mind again. But that said, mind you, your abdominal organs apparently. They must affect you because of that speedy planet Mercury or the sun. Who's to say? Once again, I don't know how they arrive at some of these things. But hey, let's move on to your advice. All right. Once recognized or understood, the past may be better forgotten. That's right. The past may be better forgotten. Let go. Don't dwell so much on things. All right. Today can be a new beginning. Actively seek joy. Yeah, that's good. And allow yourself the very best that there is. All right. Hey, they tried to bring up all that down in the dump stuff with some nice positive things at the end. Ooh, I don't know if it worked for them. Here I was trying to get your gumption back up. But in any event, hey, here's your advice. Drill down on overcoming that past baggage and leave it there, all right? For a good reason, too, all right? And it may be easier said than done, yeah? But chase that joy. You deserve it, all right? And that should be motivation enough to make it easy. A little easier, right? That's right. Get after it. You got this, all right? You got that self-discipline, that drive to be higher evolved. Get after it. All right, hey, let's move on to your meditation. Let's just take the energies down, the sun energy down a skosh, right? For me, it's more Uranus energy, but whatever. Your meditation. The present is where we live and all we have, yet we know it as small and fleeting. Let me try that again, a little more concise and better delivered. The present is where we live and all we have, yet we know it is as small and fleeting. The present is where we live and all we have, yet we know it as small and fleeting. That was a better read. All right, there, we got it. Now, meditation's just for you. The present is where we live and all we have, yet we know it as small and fleeting. All right, that's a little bit better. Okay, let's move on to your strengths and your weaknesses. Though I don't know why we got to drill down on this stuff again. All right, your strengths, you're imaginative, you're empathic, and you're courageous. And your weaknesses, all right, here we go. You ready? You got this. You're troubled, lonely, and escapist. That's okay. We knew them things already, didn't we? That's right. If they even apply, that's also right. Okay. So let's bring it up to another kind of note. All right. We got those born on this day. All right. A lot of times in life, I meet people, I talk to them, ask them what they do and if they enjoy it. And a lot of times they don't. They don't like it. And why is that? Well, they just, first of all, they haven't figured out what they like, right? A lot of times. And another time, well, they happen into a job that pays the bills, but they end up just rolling out of bed and going out there and punching a clock, and they never have the time to find their passion. And so I figured this is the perfect opportunity to see not only what other people have done with their lives, but the people who've done it, who share your birthday, all right? So let's dive in with those born on this day. And if you have the issue of not knowing your passion, maybe you can take some inspiration. I don't know. But let's see what lottery you drew. Who else has your birthday? All right, let's dive in. We have Eero Saarinen, who was a Finnish-American architect, a designer, and gateway to the West Arch in St. Louis. Something they designed. We also have H.P. Lovecraft, the horror story writer of the Dunwich Horror and novelist at the Mountains of Madness. We have Vasily Aksinov was a Russian novelist of The Burn. We also have Jacqueline Susan, a novelist, and Valley of the Dolls is what they wrote. We have Rajiv Gandhi, an Indian prime minister who was assassinated. We have Salvatore Quasimodo, Italian poet, Nobel Literature Prize winner. Okay, I got confused with the Quasimodo part. Let's see. Benjamin Harrison, a U.S. president and a Civil War general. We also have Connie Chung, the TV journalist and CBS anchor. That's right. We also have Isaac Hayes. That's right. The singer-songwriter, organist, film composer, and actor. He was the voice of Chef on South Park, wasn't he? We have Robert Plant, the singer-songwriter of Led Zeppelin, the big log himself. That's right. We have George J. Mitchell, U.S. Senator of Maine. We also have William H. Gray III, Pennsylvania congressman and pastor. Jack Teagarden, a jazz trombonist, singer, and band leader. We also have Rose Hum Lee, a sociologist and the first Chinese-American woman to chair a department of an American university. We also have Robert Herrick, who's a British 17th century metaphysical poet. How's that for spiritual enlightenment? All right. Edgar A. Guest, a poet. We have Robert Poincaré, who was a French statesman, minister, and a 3-time premier. We also have Christian Berard, who was a film stage designer. Jim Reeves, a country western singer. And Carla Fracci, a ballet dancer. And that has been those born on this day. Your season is summer. And your sign, once again, is Leo of the Leo Virgo cusp, and your quadrant elements is fixed fire. That's right. And this has been August 20th, the day of the cryptic secrets, from the Secret Language of Birthdays by Gary Goldschneider and you Stelfers. I know today's been a bit of a down in the dumps kind of read, but hey, if you're interested in picking up this book, which I don't blame you if you're not, there is a affiliate link down in the description that supports the channel and puts you in ownership of this book. If it's something you want to throw out on your coffee table, maybe you need a little help getting that ice broken. And as you can see, sometimes it's going to get the conversation started for worse, but hopefully for better. That's right. Yeah, but hey, once again, if today was your birthday, I wish you a happy birthday. I know you got the power and the self-discipline and the ability to go after everything and overcome all the obstacles and things that are in your path. All right. So once again, happy birthday. And for everyone else who just joined us randomly, I just want to say thanks for joining us, and I hope you join us on your birthday read. But don't you forget now your daily numbers. That's right. A 1 and a 2 for a 3. Get out there, leave that baggage at home if you have any, and go let the universe show you what it's got. All right? Okay, take care of yourselves.